Everybody, Alex here from Snake Island Exotics, and today we're going to do some wiring on the Reptile side, get some of the panels painted that I need painting, and then work out how much we need to do before we carry on with the next bit of facade, because some of it, once it's all done, I won't be able to take it apart or take any of the tanks out and stuff like that. So we'll work out where we need our plug sockets and stuff like that, and we'll do all that, and then we can start maybe getting a couple of them set up and ready. So please like, subscribe, comment and share for me, and I shall see you in a bit and ring the bell. My delivery yesterday arrived in the end, came this morning. So I've had a load of thermostats come, got a load of ceramic bulb holders come. We've had some lights, we've had some more live food come, we've had some more desert sand, which is a new one I'm trying, because the Leo Life's out of stock at the moment, which is no good. So and then we've had another lot of tanks arrive, another lot of 4 foots. So and I've got one more over there. So all we got to do today is build some tanks for people, as well as do some more stuff on the Reptile side. One of the first jobs I've got to do is, I didn't notice this at the time, but I've actually noticed it quite a bit now. So if we look here, we can see all the white, can't we, of the polystyrene from underneath. So what I want to do is, you know, we painted the frame yesterday. I want to paint the same colour black on those as well, so it's black underneath there, so you can't see the white, and I don't think you get the same effect. So we'll try it on one, see how it looks, and then we might have to get some green or something and paint it green to make it look right. But so we're going to get one out. So we've already got ready, and we'll paint that panel and see what it looks like. Slide it in, and we've got to check as well, because sometimes paint can melt this. So say if I sprayed it with spray paint, it would probably melt it and stuff like that, because of the acids and stuff in the paint. So we've got to check that this paint doesn't melt it, and then we'll see if we can paint them all, and then we do some more facades, wiring and electrics and stuff like that. Whoa, look at that, look at it. Finished it. It's left a nice pattern on it, I have to admit. It almost looks like a snake skin pattern. Kind of cool. So I'll let that dry, and then we'll slide it in and see what it looks like. Already coming up with little problems because I've done some bits too soon. So I physically can't get this panel out. That's stopping it, and that's stopping it. So we're going to have to paint this one in place. So we'll paint that one in place, and then hopefully I can take the other ones out. I already have on some. Then we can slide them back in, and then these tanks don't have to move again. Then we can start doing the wiring on them. Okay, we've got the panels drying. So this one's almost dry now, this one is. It's left a nice pattern. I do like the pattern, I have to admit. Painted them all, slotted them all in, pushed all the ribs back, so we should now be able to see if it's actually made a difference or it looks good or bad. So I think that looks a lot better. You can't see the white, you can't see anything. I'll give you a closer look at it, but I think that looks a lot more nicer. So I think it's a lot more subtle, if you know what I mean. You can see the black underneath. Better than them white patches coming through, I really do think so. These block of 4 are now in their final position, so we don't have to move them again. So I have done the wiring for the bottom one. So all I've got to do now, we've got to test all the plugs and stuff like that. So all we've got to do is switch that switch on. So I'll show you what I've done. So you've got the cables go in the tank and out the back. And then, I'll turn the camera. Come round, you've got the thermostat on top. Then we've got all the wires at the back going to the probe. And then we come up, round, go to the extension lead, which then goes to the plug. So if I switch this on, we got power. I'm going to do the wiring for the rest of these now, get them up and running, and then I can sort out then what's going to go over them, and then I can work out what's going to go in between, and then I've got to work out if I'm doing uprights between them like that. I think I probably will. So then I've got to work out how I'm going to fix it and stuff like that. So that might be fun. I might have to put some sort of bracket at the back so I can screw into this without it, because of course these I need the holes to screw it in, but of course this one's using it, so I'm going to have to think of some way of mounting a new piece in. So I've made the executive decision to scrap this tank. So when we was at the old place, this one had 3 on top of it and the big glass tank with all the spiders in. So there was a lot of weight on this, and what it's done, it's bent the wood. So if I put this back on, see what I mean? So if I try and put a piece of glass in there, it physically does not fit. So I can, if they're in, they won't come out, and if they're out, they won't go in, because what you got to do, you've got to slot up into there, and that gives you the extra wiggle room to drop into there. But I've just got no room, because that is where it's meant to be, and this is bent up, so it's took away all the slack that I had to put the glass in. So I am going to either take this one home and use it as a spare, or just throw it away. I've took all the gubbins out. I'll take all the vent pieces out, because they're all good for spares and stuff like that. You always need spares. And then hopefully then I've got spare. I've got other ones at home I can bring down, so that's no problem. So I'm going to swap this one with this one for now, and then we should be okay to carry on, get everything wired up. What I've got with these though is that this one's in the right spot. So what you have to have is you have to have a warm end and a hot end. So obviously that's obvious. So what I don't want is my hot fighting with the cold. So if I had a cold end here, it'll be fighting with the hot end of this one, because they'll be next to each other. So what I want really is bulb to bulb end meeting, if you know what I mean. And then but if I put this one down here, it's going to be in the wrong spot, so I'm going to have to take it apart, get the stuff in the right spot, and then we'll be away then. Okay, I'll swap this from that side to that, you know what I mean, I've swapped it around. So I've took this out, changed the little, where am they, little blocks there, so it's a better fit, it's nice and tight now, because it had a little bit of play in it and I didn't like that. So we'll put the glass back in now, rip the old one out, and we can put this one down in its new spot. There we go, so the new one's in spot now, happy days. So we need thermostat. So we're going to get a thermostat, chuck it all through, and then we can see if it lights up. I'm going to do the other ones, and then we're going to try them all at once if they all light up. So I've noticed on this one, a bit of play in that again. So I'm going to have to take this down, put some new clips in, and then we'll get this one wired up and ready to go. Okay, so I've got them all wired up now. Each one of these is wired up. The 3 are on one supply, and the second one's on another one. So I'm going to plug them all in now. We can see if they're going to come on. That one and that one. Way! All of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are done. So that means then now we're on to sorting this out, seeing what's going to go in between. I'm going to need a couple more tanks because I've got to fill the gaps. So I'll crack on and do some more jobs. I'm going to carry on and do some stuff, but I realised I can't do much here because I need that tank, which is going, so I need to order another one. This one, I'm not quite ready to work on it because I need to sort out where it's going to be. And the bottom one, I still need to order it. So no, I need to bring it from home because remember the rescue dragons? I'm having those tanks. The tanks are going, one's going in there and one's going in there. So that's going to be my next job, is to bring them in, and then I can carry on, get most of it all wired in, and then we can start getting all the lights on, getting it warm and doing the facade and stuff like that. I'm going to try my best tonight to get the car loaded up ready. I don't know if I can bring one or just the two. I'll try my best, but I want to get them built then, get them in, so then we can start finishing off the rest of the stuff then and get the reptiles going. So that's all I've got time for today. Please like, subscribe, comment and share for me. And if you want to watch another video, there should be one just there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that lives up there. And if you want to watch a playlist, that lives up there. If you want to contribute towards the channel and help us with all the reptiles and the building the new shop and all stuff like that, there's a link in the description below, and we appreciate every penny. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.